Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with AUR. They dropped an update yesterday. I was recording like for hours yesterday, but I'm not a fan of how the recording turned out. I was showcasing all the characters and playing some games. But I guess I'm just gonna showcase the characters first, and then if I want to, I could come back with some PvP videos on, the specific characters. AUR has added 6 new characters. Some of them are free, like Ichigo and Tsuna. Some of them are very expensive, like this guy. Uzui, Zenitsu are both like 25k and 30k. I'm pretty sure Jolyne is the cheapest by far, being 15k. I'm gonna showcase all these units or all these characters. So first we're gonna use Getsuga Tensho. It's a range slash, so you can use it from distance. It doesn't extend. Next we're gonna use Ken Kiru. It's a bunch of sword slashes and it extends, so you could use it in a combo like so. Next, Flash Strider is actually a counter, so go check it out. It's a combo starter as well. Be able to do that. Next, Ryatsu Push. It's like a small AoE attack. It pushes the enemy back so you can't combo extend with it. Now let's check out the mode for the Awakening. The mode is Bankai plus Mask. Now we have Kuroi Getsuga. It's basically the same thing as before, but it extends now. So you're able to use it in combo. You can do something like this. Next we have Blitz. The attack completely sweeps up. Anybody can control where you go. So it's actually pretty good. But it does not extend. See, the dummy is flashing red, which means he's invulnerable. Next we have Frenzy, which is a bunch of slashes. It pushes you back and it pushes the enemy forward. So you can't extend with this. Next we have Flourish, which is like a very small AoE sword slashes. You can't extend off it, so this mode only has one extender, which is the first attack. Let's move on to someone else. Alright, next we have Jolyne from JoJo's. First we have the Aura Barrage, which is just a bunch of punches. It doesn't extend if you just use it, normally. But if you do Ground Slam M1s, they extend. So you get another string off. Then we have String Barrier, which is an attack, summons like a string barrier right in front of you, launches the enemy into the air. You can't extend off it, so it's a combo ender. Then we have String Bind, which is a ranged attack that you can use to stun the opponent so you can get another M1 string off them, extend your combo. So you're able to do a few things with this. like so. You know, it's a pretty good move. You can also just like it's a really good move. Just stun people from range and, you know, get a combo start. Next we have Point Blank, which is another combo starter, but it's a counter just like Ichigo's. So yeah, just another counter. Now we have the ult. Let's check that out. Alright. First attack is Aura, 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 which is just the Aura Barrage. But it leaves the opponent stunned, so you're actually able to extend off this barrage without, you know, having to do anything. So you can use it, then do another string. Next we have Go Web Go, which is a range attack. It brings the enemy to you and it stuns them. It's pretty good. It's like that other attack in a base, but it brings them to you instead. So it's basically has the same usage. Next we have String Web, which is like a, you know, ranged attack like AoE. And it summons this big string web that hits anyone within it. As you can see, I'm gonna stand in between these two dummies from a range, and I'm gonna use string web, and it hits both of them. Also puts these strings on their feet, which I'm gonna assume makes them slower. Lastly, we have Yada Yada Dawa, which is the finisher move. You have to be close range to use it. It's an animation attack. It does pretty good damage, but it does not extend, so use it wisely, and also you have to be close to use it. Let's move on to the next character. Next we got our second Demon Slayer character, Zenitsu. For the first attack we have his Thunderclap and Flash, which is just a dash. You're able to use this in a combo by M1ing them away, using it, then getting some more M1s off. So it's an extender, it's pretty good. Now we have Semi-Encompassing Slash, which is like a, you know, it's like you skip forward and do a slash. It doesn't extend, but it's a, pretty sure you got hyper armor with it, so if you get hit during it, it doesn't get canceled. Also, you can press Q to feint it, which will make you hop back. So this is good for like mix-ups and like playing with the opponent. Now we have Lightning Burst, which is a series of slashes. It's another extender, so it's pretty good. Zenitsu has 2 extenders so far. You're able to use this, you know, in the air. Ground Slam M1s. Now we have the 4th move, which is Total Concentration Breathing. You basically enter this temporary state where your 1st and 3rd move change. Now we have 6-fold, which is like a range one. It teleports you to the opponent. This is a combo extender, so you're able to use it. Pretty good. Now we have Godspeed Slash, or Flash. You know what I'm trying to say. It's just upgraded slash attacks. Also extends. Encompassing Slash, which just gets like a VFX and damage upgrade. Also hops further, I'm pretty sure. So the 4th move changes all 3 moves. It either, you know, in the case of the 2nd and 3rd one, it buffs them, and in case of the 1st one, it changes it pretty much completely. Now let's check out his ult. Now we have Godspeed. It is this drag attack, and you're able to completely control it, the direction you go. You even wish you can go into the air, and it's extremely fast. This is so fast. Where did the dummy go? But this, if someone's in the air, you can go get them. If they're far away, you can get them. It's extremely fast. You just drag everybody with you. It doesn't extend, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it doesn't. It sends the enemy flying. Next we have Eightfold, which is like some AoE, very short AoE attack. You just do a bunch of teleports in the, your general area. It can be used to extend, I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second. It might be an extender, I'm not entirely sure. Let's check out Flaming Thunder God, the third move. It's an extremely powerful short dash attack. You cannot extend into this move, but it is very strong if you do land it, because the charge up takes like too long. Lastly, we have First Form Sixfold, which is the animation attack, the finisher. You have to be close range in order to use it. And it takes away your mode, so use it sparingly. Let's move on to the next character. We have Uzui as the next character. For his first attack, we have Explosive Beads. It's just a bunch of like small bombs. You can't extend into it or extend off of them, I'm pretty sure, because it takes too long to throw them, and this has like a lot of end lag. Actually, they might have changed it. Oh no, it said Uzui got nerfed. That's crazy. I think this might extend actually. Nah, the startup is long, but I think if you get the explosive beads off, yeah, it's pretty fast the way you can hit him. Alright, next up we have Rising Kick. I want to say you can extend off it, but it's highly inconsistent. Maybe if you jump. I'm not sure. I feel like you can extend off it. It doesn't put the opponent in, an invulnerable state. You're able to hit them, but actually we have Roar. You slam your swords down and there's an explosion. You cannot extend off this. I'm pretty sure you can't even combo into this because the charge up is just too long. Next we have Grand Entrance, which is a dash attack. Now this does extend, so you're able to do these M1s, do that, then another M1 string. Let's check out the Flashing Lights. Let's check it out. Basically the upgraded version of the bombs, except this time you're definitely not extending, because look how long this takes. It also backs you up. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but it does stun the opponent. You can see them stunned, so you might actually be able to extend off that, but I'm not 100% sure. Next, let's check out Constant Resounding Slashes. It's a bunch of slashes. It does not extend though. And it does follow your camera. Alright, let's check out string performance now. So this is like a running attack, and if anyone gets caught while you're running, you'll be stuck into the attack. It can be multiple people, and then it does that animation at the end, which is like the finisher for the attack. Anyone that gets caught up gets hit by that. So we can see it being done on multiple right here. I'll take all these dummies. Yeah, sweep them all. And they all get hit by that. 30, 30, 30. That's pretty good damage. And the last attack is Hyper Flash. Let's check it out. It is just the dash attack from the base. You can use it to extend, so it's pretty decent. Let's check out another character. We already checked out Ichigo, Jolyne, Zenitsu, Uzui. Now we have Tsuna as our second to the last character to check out. Alright, first we're going to see Tsuna's X burner. It's you know, some flames. It attacks in front and behind. I'm pretty sure you can't extend off of it. You might, I think you might, but yesterday when I was playing 1v1s, guys were getting out of it very easily. So it might be like a ping or internet thing. Because I want to say you can, but yesterday was too inconsistent for me, so I'm not gonna, you know, claim it is. Next we have Extreme, which is some tornado of fire. This one I know you definitely can't extend off of, and that's because of the end lag with the coming down right there. Yeah, so that takes too long. People are able to dash out and hit you. Next we have a projectile attack, Burning Axle. Right there. Does not follow your cursor. It goes directly in front of where your character is facing. So I could look over here, throw it, and it still hit them. This attack yesterday was extremely easy for my enemies to PV. Not PV. Thinking Dragon Ball Legends. Extremely easy for my enemies to PV. Perfect block. So I don't know. I wouldn't use this attack. I'd use this like at a large amount of range, because yesterday I was throwing it in people's faces and they were just perfect blocking me and then getting a combo off me. So I wouldn't try to throw it in someone's face like this. I think it extends maybe. I don't know. It has stun right there. It might extend. I guy might just had a better ping than me, or better internet, or my internet was bad, or something online. But every time I threw it at him, that man just perfect blocked me. So I would not advise you guys to go ahead and try to use it as an extender, unless if I'm wrong. Next we have 0-point breakthrough. I think you're supposed to be getting hit during it, and it gives you charges. Oh yeah. That's definitely it. So what that wants you to do is get hit during the animation, and it'll give you charges. So let me just get a few charges before I... Oh, never mind. You can only have one charge. That's very unfortunate. But for the first charge attack, we're going to check out XX Burner, which is just an upgraded version, where the flamethrower in front is way bigger and the one in the back is way smaller. When you know someone's going to hit you. Next we have X Extreme, which is an upgraded version of the tornado where the kick from this actually has another hitbox which sends them flying. Yeah, it doesn't. So the only attacks that change is X Burner and X Extreme. Let's check out the ult now. Alright, for the first ult attack is X Cannon. It's a projectile that sends, that once it hits, it does like that big pillar of fire. It's a range attack, so keep that in mind. Next we have Hyper Extreme, which is the tornado attack again. Yeah, it doesn't extend, it sends your opponents flying. Next we have Condense X Burner, which is just like an upgraded version of like the fire. The one in front does like a ton of damage. Next we have Operation X, which is this animation attack. It has a lot of startups, so your opponent might be able to dodge it, but it has a pretty big hitbox. Can't even tell what's going on there. It also takes away your ult. But I'll demonstrate it on these dummies so you can see how big the range truly is. I mean, it was hitting that guy all the way over there. So it has a very big hitbox. And it does a lot of damage. Let's check out our final character and the most expensive character. Guys, I spent 800 Robux to get this guy. Come on. I'm not even sure who this is, and I spent 800 Robux for him. But his first attack, we have Bamboo Leaf Sword, which is a series of slashes, and it has knockback. Next, we have Lesser.
How do you go about pronouncing it? Ching.
I'm gonna just say Lesser Slash, which is this ranged slash. Yesterday I was having problems with that though. I think they fixed it because the hitbox on that slash was not working. I'm pretty sure you are able to extend off this, and it's also a range tool. You can use it to zone out your opponents. Next we have Ursa Steps, which the first part, when you first press the move, it's just gonna make you run like this. You can move your camera to, you know, change the direction that you're running. And then when you press it again, it's gonna do like the actual attack. So see, I'm like this, my sword's glowing, and then when I press it again, it's gonna do like the actual slash attack. There we go. Next we have Sword. Wait, actually, before we get on to the next attack, I'm pretty sure you can M1 them away and then spam Ursa Steps in order to extend like this. I think that's true. I was doing that yesterday and it was working. But next up we have Sword Unification. It's a counter. It's a combo starter, just like Jolyne's and Ichigo's. So we have 3 characters with counters, and they're all starters, combo starters. Okay, now we have the ults. Let's check that out. Music for that lasts so long. Okay. For the first attack, we have Plum Blossom Barricade, which is just a series of slashes again. And when it lands, it does that final animation attack. If you don't land the attack, it still does it. So if anyone tries, like, if you miss and anyone comes close, they're still gonna get hit by that final part. But it does those 3 slashes, and then this giant AoE. slash. Next we have Plum Blossom Rush. Just a very long series of slashes. And you don't even need to hit someone for this to, go on. But so far, these attacks do not extend. Actually, that one might. The first attack might extend. You hit someone with the whole thing. I can see them escaping during that wind-up though. Next up we have Plum Blossoming Whirlwind, which just brings you up into the air. This is the first extender this guy has that I can confirm at least. So if you're already in the air, it just maintains airtime. But this is a pretty good extender. Nice. Alright, for this last attack, I'm just gonna respawn these guys. And I'm gonna head on to the middle. Because this attack is more of like, you're just gonna spawn in a giant tree that has petals that float into these guys. And it just does damage. So, it's a giant tree. And it does, tiny little bits of damage to the players. But, actually, not very strong, I would say. Let's look at the block dummy. And we're going to see, it takes 3 to block. And if you back up a certain amount, it's not going to hit you. It's actually more to block. I think you can block like 5. Let's see when his shield breaks. Oh no, he's blocking hella. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. His block lasts a long time. Able to block a lot of the petals, so it's not actually that devastating. And the petals don't have stun. I was using this character yesterday in an FFA server, and the petals have 0 stun. So even while you have this and you're trying to get on someone while they're being hit by this, they can still just fight you back, but they'll just be taking this tiny chip damage. -2, -2, -2 while they're beating the shit out of you. I paid 800 Robux to get this guy because he's 500 gems. But I would not recommend that you guys do that because I don't think he's that good. I definitely say the best characters are Jolyne and Zenitsu and Uzui. Most specifically Jolyne and Zenitsu. This guy has 2 extenders. He has the total concentration breathing, which changes all his attacks into buff versions of themselves. Jolyne has that range stun and that aura barrage, which has hyper armor. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure why characters have this. He's straight getting punched and it's just not. It's still continuing. So I definitely recommend to use Jolyne and Zenitsu. Uzui as well if you guys want to. This guy is definitely, I would say, not great. Tsuna is, he's okay. I mean, these guys, Ichigo and Tsuna are free, so right, there's no problems using them. But I'm not sure about this guy that costs 500 gems, That's like 800 Robux, and getting gems legit is not easy. Like, you can see this daily quest, you get 1 gem. Weekly work in progress quest lines, I'm pretty sure these don't work because I found the key and I was clicking it. I was standing on top of it it doesn't work, I'm pretty sure. So I would not recommend spending 800 Robux just to get that character. And that was all the showcases, guys. So I'm gonna head on out. I'll see you guys later.
Time to jump up in the